The meaning behind the name. Once upon a time, a family moved to a new town to begin a fresh chapter in their lives. Shortly after settling in, the parents enrolled their son in a nearby secondary school. Everything felt unfamiliar, the streets, the people, and especially the language. On his first day of school, the boy walked into his classroom and introduced himself. His name was unusually long and sounded strange in English. Augustin Mesme Benanewis Brahimi. His younger sister, who attended another grade in the same school, had an equally unusual name. Varena Zavserdu Brahimi. In fact, everyone in their family had names like this. During recess, a group of classmates gathered around the boy and asked what his name meant. Feeling embarrassed and unsure how to explain, he panicked and made up a story. He told them his name was Spanish, that his family came from Mexico, and quickly changed the subject. The classmates accepted his answer without questioning it further, but the lie stayed heavy on his mind. Over time, he became close friends with a boy named Bob. They played basketball together during recess and laughed easily with one another. Their friendship grew strong, built on shared time and trust. One afternoon, they decided to share secrets. Bob went first and admitted, jokingly, that he always told people his shoe size was 9 when it was actually 8. When it was the boy's turn, he hesitated, then spoke honestly. He explained that his name was not Spanish at all. It came from Zazaki, his family's native language, and it meant, "Do not drink cold water, or you will get sick." Further, he said that meaning of her sister name is, "It is snowing. It is very cold, brother." Back home, they were not allowed to speak their language freely, so his father had named his children using full sentences in Zazaki to help them remember and learn it. Bob listened carefully. Then he said, "You should choose an English name. It takes people too long to pronounce yours." He added confidently, "Don't worry, I'm the most trustworthy person you'll ever meet. Your secret is safe with me." Relieved, the boy smiled. "I know I can confide in you," he said. "You're my best friend." Encouraged, he shared another secret. His father was not a construction worker, as he had told others, but the owner of a construction company. He worried that if the school knew, they might expect large donations. Bob nodded as if he understood. Feeling lighter, the boy thanked him. For the first time since moving, he felt truly understood. The next morning, however, everything changed. As he walked down the school hallway, he noticed his classmates staring at him, whispering and smiling. His stomach tightened. He knew immediately what had happened. He found Bob in the classroom and confronted him. "Why did you tell everyone?" he asked, hurt and angry. Bob looked ashamed but answered honestly, "I'm sorry, my biggest secret is that I can't keep secrets. I gossip. Everyone knows it. You just didn't notice." The boy felt betrayed. Without another word, he stopped talking to Bob. That evening, he told his parents everything. His father listened quietly, then apologized. He admitted that he had placed too much pressure on his children. "My ancestors are from Dorsum region. Our language called with different names, Zazaki, Demilki, and Kermansiki, with some unique accents. I tried my best to sustain our language and culture so far. Yahiziro Perrin." "I'm sorry," he said. "I will change all our names to English ones. You won't have to worry anymore." Before anyone could respond, the boy's sister smiled and said, "Don't worry, Daddy. We can name our potted plants and pet fish with Zazaki words instead." The family burst into laughter. In that moment, the house felt warm again. They had lost nothing of who they were and gained something far more important, understanding, comfort, and each other.
Don't drink cold water or you will get sick.